welcome to the Korean whiteboard lesson. My name is Keijin. 안녕하세요, Keijin입니다. In this lesson, you will learn how to give your phone number in Korean. Let's get started. Okay, so let's look at the Korean numbers. So before starting this, please remember there are two kinds of Korean numbers, which is pure Korean numbers and Sino-Korean numbers. Pure Korean numbers are often used with counter. Sino-Korean numbers are used, for example, phone number or just room number. And today we are going to look at the Sino-Korean number, which are the numbers from Chinese characters. Okay, so first we have 0. In Korean, it is 공, 공, 공. It means 0. Do you know 공 has another meaning, which is a ball? Ball used for soccer, baseball, basketball. So you use a ball, right? That is 공. That ball looks like 0. So it's 공 here, 공. There is another way to say 0 in Korea, which is 영. 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 But 영 is not often used for phone numbers. So when you give a phone number, please remember 공, 공, 공. 1 is 일, 일, 일. 2 is 이, 이, 이. 3 is 삼, 삼, 삼. 4 is 사, 사, 사. 5 is 오, 오, 오. 6 is 육, 육 or 육 in Korean. 육, 육. By the way, if you use 육 at the beginning of the word, we just say 육, but when this 육 comes in the middle of the word, we often pronounce it like 륙, 륙, 륙. But it means exactly the same. It just means 6. So please remember when Korean people pronounce 6 as 륙, when it's used in the middle of the word, you just know it means 6 and it means the same. 륙. 7 is 7. So 7 is 칠, 칠, 칠. By the way, lots of Korean people write 7 as this. So for example, I often use this in Korea because I learned it from my English teacher, and some Korean grandmother and grandfather even asked me, what is this? So please remember, this is very common 7 in Korea, and if you see this, you know this is 7. 7. 8 is 8, 8, 8. 9 is 9, 9. So let's quickly review the numbers. 0 or 0, but for phone number, 0 is more common. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's look at the dialogue. Please find the numbers and see how they are used. 전화번호가 뭐예요? 제 전화번호는 010-0198-7654예요. Let's listen one more time. 전화번호가 뭐예요? 제 전화번호는 010-0198-7654예요. Okay, so the first sentence means, what is your phone number? 전화번호가 뭐예요? 전화번호가 뭐예요? 전화 means phone. 번호 means numbers. Altogether, 전화번호 means phone number. 가 is a subject marking particle, marking 전화번호 as subject of the sentence. 뭐예요? 뭐예요? 뭐 is shortened form of 무어 and it just means what. What. 뭐 means what. 예요. 예요 is from the verb 이다. 이다. It means to be. Technically, it's a particle, but it's used as a verb like to be. 전화번호가 뭐예요? What is your phone number? 제 means my. It's a humble way to say my. 제. 전화번호 we just learned. Phone number. 는 is a topping marking particle. So in English, it's similar to as for. So it can be as for my phone number is. So this is the phone number. 010, we just learned that 0010 0198 0198 7654 7654. 예요 is also from the verb 이다, meaning to be. So it can be translated as just it is. 제 전화번호는 010-0198-7654예요. 제 전화번호는 010-0198-7654예요. Here I use the numbers in the Korean alphabet, but more people use numbers just like this, just normal numbers, not in the Korean alphabet. I just wrote it just for you so you can practice more. 010-0198-7654예요. Let's look at more examples. 제 전화번호는 010-0678-9543이에요. 제 전화번호는 010-0678-9543이에요. Did you find the numbers here? Here, these are the phone number. 제 전화번호는, again, my phone number, 010-0678-0678-0678-9543 9543 이에요. Have you noticed some difference here? Here I used 예요, but here in this example I used 이에요. Why? Let's look at this number. 사. It ended with a vowel sound, right? 사, It ended with vowel sound, so we are using 예요. But let's look at this number. 9543. It ended with consonant. It kind of ended with M, right? 삼. So since the last syllable is ended with consonant, we are using 이에요. So let's look at one more example. 제 전화번호는 010-0931-2560이에요. 제 전화번호는 010-0931-2560이에요. Numbers are used here. 제 전화번호는, again, my phone number, 010-0931-2560이에요. So 010-0931-2560 이에요. Why did I use 이에요? 2560, it ended with consonant, right? 공 is kind of ended with ng sound. It's similar to ng sound in English. 공. Since it ended with a consonant, we are using 이에요. Okay. In the dialogue and examples, you probably noticed a pattern here. Yes, I kept using the same pattern here. 제 전화번호는 and say phone number and 예요 or 이예요, which means my phone number is phone number. 제, again it means my, right? It's a humble way to say my. 전화번호, phone number, and 는, topic marking particle, and your phone number, and say 예요 or 이예요. 예요 is used when the last syllable ends with a vowel. 이예요 is used when the last syllable ends with consonant, such as 삼. And 제, again, 제 is very humble, polite way to say me, right? My. So there is another way to say my, which is 네. It's very casual, so you are not using it when you are saying politely, but when you use a casual language between friends or talking to someone who is very younger than you, then you are using this. My phone number is 내 전화번호는. So instead of 제, replace it with 내. 내 전화번호는 the phone number, and say 예요, 이예요. Or if you are saying very casually, you can even say 야. It means exactly same as 예요 or 이예요. 야 or 이야. But this is very casual and informal. So this is the sentence pattern. So when you give a phone number, use this sentence pattern. In Korea, mobile phone numbers mostly start with 010. There used to be different numbers such as 011, 016, 017, 018, 019 before 2004, but they are not commonly used anymore. Do you remember how to say one? 일. And how to say two? 이. Do you remember how to say three? 삼. And how to say four? 사. Do you remember how to say five? 오. And how to say six? 육. Do you remember how to say seven? 칠. And how to say eight? 팔. Do you remember how to say nine? 구. And how to say zero? 공. Do you remember how to say phone number? 전화번호. And the humble way to say my. 제. 제. Do you remember how to say my phone number is 010-0198-7654? 제 전화번호는 010-0198-7654예요. 제 전화번호는 010-0198-7654예요. That's it for this lesson. In this lesson, we've learned how to give your phone number in Korean. Thanks for watching. I'm Kejin and I'll see you on KoreanClass101.com. 다음 시간에 봐요.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.